I got 3 ace of spades and the queen of hearts. Now the queen of hearts, this is like Find the Lady, 4-card Monty. That's the one to watch. That's the money card right there. Keep an eye on it. All you've got to do is tell me where you think it is now. First, second, third, and fourth. Very good. You've won your first 5. Now, I'm going to mix them around a bit. It's second from the bottom, isn't it? Yeah? Second from bottom. Yeah? Well, that's the top there. That's the bottom, okay? Whereabouts do you live? There, well, they already explained it, okay. Well, so do I. No, there is your card. There's Queen of Hearts is there. Now, second from bottom. If I reverse the order, that should bring it to second from top. But it's not there, it's not there. It's actually on the bottom. Now I'll do it again, it's on the bottom, alright? If I reverse the order, that should bring it to top, shouldn't it? Yeah. But it's not on top, it's actually second from top. Now I'll leave it face up so you can watch it. It is face up, isn't it? Yeah. You really can see that card is face up. But don't put money on that, because the one that's face up is actually one of the aces. Now watch closely. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 cards here. You can't find the queen because the queen isn't actually there. Well, she is there, but she's hiding in plain sight. Hiding in plain sight. Look, she's right there. You see that? Right there. Now, the reason you should be able to notice that is because of the markings. Can you see the markings on it? Where? No, they're not on that side, they're on that side. Can you see the markings? It's pretty hideous, it's pretty unpleasant to look at. You ready? Do you want to have a look at it? Have a look at it, Gary.
George! That's your Andy.
It's quite hideous. Very sure. Have you opened
Oh no, it gets even worse.
Jesus, it's bad. I love that.
That is brilliant.
I genuinely love that.
Have a look at it.
Love it.
Once, for instance, it can become the ace of hearts, okay? Become the ace of hearts. I'll do it again for you. This time it can become the two of hearts. The two of hearts, okay? Yes, in fact. Do you want to have a look at it? Have a look at it. Be careful though, it's pretty hideous. Have a look. Now, Greg, I've got 2 sets of 5 cards here. These are reds, these are blacks, these are hearts, those are clubs. And you'll notice like there's an 8 here and an 8 there, a 5 there and a 5 there and so on. But I'm going to square them up so you can't really remember the order.
No, I can't.
I've got 4 coins as well.
American dollars.
American dollars. Now, I'm going to ask you to distribute those coins in front of the card. So if you want to distribute 4 there, I'm going to transfer 4 coins from 4 cards from face to rear.
All right. If I put 2 there, it'd be 2 cards.
Yeah, and if you put 2 there, I'll transfer 2 here and 2 there, or 3 here and 1 there.
It.
You'll get the gist in a minute.
Mine.
Yeah.
Okay.
But what I want you to do is try and get a mate of these cards. This is what I want you to try and achieve.
A queen and a queen, or 8 and an 8.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'll put 2 there and 2 there.
So I'm going to transfer 2 here and 2 here. Okay. So it's 1, 2, 1, 2. 10 and an ace.
Not
a match. Okay. Right, you've got some more choices here. So you've got 3 coins left. How do you want to distribute those?
I'll put 1 coin there and 2 here.
So transfer 2 cards here.
2 coins.
1,
2 cards.
2, and 1 there. Yeah. You've got an 8 and a 5. Again, no match.
No match.
All right, come on now. You've got to get with it.
I'm trying my best.
2 there. 2 there.
2 there.
So transfer nothing here, but 2 here. 1, 2. No,
Again,
you've got a 10. No. Right, you've got.
Is this usual?
Well, normally people get at least 2 or 3 matches.
Do they?
You've got 1 coin now.
This is what I call negative ESB.
It's negative.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
You're telling me.
That's 1 there.
1 there. And 1.
Oh.
You've got
a
a match. 2 queens. Okay, I'm going to put another coin here just to keep it looking nice.
I've got 1 match out of 5.
You've got 1 match out of 5. That's not great, is it?
It's not great.
And you had all those choices were yours. I mean, you could have put those coins.
I think you'd get 2 matches, wouldn't you?
Actually, you've got 5 matches. You've got 5.
How's that?
You can't see the matches, can you?
Right.
But look at this. If I take away those coins, they are all matching because Those backs are both green, those backs are both blue, those backs are both red, those backs are both black, and those backs are both mauve. 5 matches.
You
Wow.
surprised yourself.
How do you do that?
I didn't see that.
That's got to be worth the price of the book, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yes. Yes.
I think so. You know, folks, when I was at school in the 1960s, in the chemistry lessons, they told us that oil and water don't mix. You put oil and water together and they separate like this. And the myth kind of carried on with the card magic world that reds and blacks don't mix. Reds and blacks don't mix, won't mix, can't mix. And let me show you that. These are already mixed into reds and blacks. So we've got red and black, red and black, red and black, red and black and red. Now from the top down that'll be black, red, and black. So therefore continuing red, black, and red. Oil and water mixing, as it were. But all I have to do is shake these cards. You see now, instantly, these have now become all the red cards, all the water cards. Now these are reds, these must be blacks. Well, they are blacks, but these are the best blacks you can get in a game of poker, a royal flush in spades. I'm going to give the cards a shuffle. I'm going to ask you to help me in a minute. I want you to think really of a favourite time of the day. Now, when I say that to people, I say a favourite time of the day. You know, 2 o'clock could be, I know, late lunch, or 5 o'clock could be early tea, 7 o'clock could be when you watch a movie, 10 o'clock could be bedtime, whatever it may be. These are being well and truly shuffled, and I always have to give them a cut as well, just to keep us honest. Now I want you to take the deck. Now I'm going to turn aside as you do this. If you're thinking of, say, 3 o'clock, I want you to deal 3 cards onto the table. If you're thinking of 8 o'clock, deal 8 cards onto the table. When you've done that, put the deck back over here and put your hand over the cards you've dealt, okay? I'll try to talk as I do this, so I can't hear what you're doing there. Then put the deck back in front of me. Have you done that?
Yes.
Can you square up your cards and put your hand over them so I can't see how many you've got? Now there's no way I could know what hour you're thinking of or how many cards, but it's going to be up to 12, so let's use 12 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now I'm going to cut some cards off here which will mimic or replicate exactly how many you've got. Now that's quite impossible because I shuffled the deck at the beginning and I had no idea what, and I really didn't know what. We're not in cahoots with this, are we? But I think I'm going to go for, I think possibly that many there. So, what is the hour you're thinking of?
9.
9. Could you raise your hand a second? So 9 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards. These are the ones I cut off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And that, folks, is a miracle, bearing in mind I shuffled the deck. Would you agree?
Yes.
But I always like to go further, because we've got the Ace of Diamonds here, the Ace of Clubs here, the Ace of Spades there, and the Ace of Hearts there. That's a real miracle. How about that, folks? Well, folks, Card Foolers is with us, and it's a biggie. It's a big book. 240 new routines, or routines I've just never published over the years, but they're here now because you can't take them with you, can you? And 416 jam-packed pages. This is just one of the routines. I always prefer to work with borrowed packs of cards, and I would do that if we had a spectator here. But I'm shuffling the cards because I want to find 3 random playing cards from the deck, just 3 random playing cards. And the ones we've shuffled to are the 8 of Spades, the 10 of Spades, and the 6 of Hearts. Now the suits are immaterial, it's the values, it's the numbers which are important. Now I'm going to deal through the cards. As we've got an 8 here, I'm going to deal 8 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I'm going to bury the 8 of Spades right there. That leaves the 10 and the 6. It's up to you to choose which one should we use next. The 10, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and I'll bury the 10 right there. That leaves the 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'll bury that right there. Now, let's see where they are. The 6 is here, the 10 of Spades is there, and the 8 of Spades is there. Now, the card next door to the 6 of Hearts is that one there, the card next door to the 10 of Spades is that one, and the card next door to the 8 of Spades is that one. Why is that important? Well, you see, they've located 3 major playing cards in the deck. The 6 has found an ace, the 10 has found an ace, the 8 has found an ace as well. But where's the 4th ace? Well, if you add these values, 6 plus 10 plus 8, you get 24, excuse me, 24. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. That's the 24th card, and there is the Ace of Spades. All 4 aces located by 3 random cards.
The interesting thing here with the ESP symbols.
I have.
I like the routines of the ESP
They're
symbols.
not actually ESP symbols.
Oh, they're not?
They're lexicon alphabet cards.
Alphabet cards.
Now, when I was a boy at school, we used to do a game, just to show you how much fun we had in the 60s. It was called Anagram.
Anagram, yeah.
Now, you know what an anagram is, don't you?
Yes, yes.
Now, these cards here spell O-N-I-O-N. Onion.
Onion, yes.
These cards here spell O-N-I-O-N. Onion.
Onion, yeah.
So we've got 2 onions, 5 for me and 5 for you.
Right.
Now, the first person to come up with a credible anagram of the word onion wins.
Right.
So on the count of 3, pick up your cards. Not yet. Oh, steady there.
Count of 3.
On the count of 3, pick up your cards. The first person to come up with a credible anagram of onion wins. You ready for this?
Yeah.
On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Bingo.
What?
Have you done it?
No.
You know why? Because there is no anagram of onion.
There isn't, no?
No. But you know I said bingo? This is extraordinary, isn't it? Because I've got B-I-N-G-O, bingo. And those letters weren't there to start with, were they?
No, they weren't. That's a good one, isn't it? Right?
No. Yeah. Brilliant.
I need a spectator. We don't have one. And the spectator will do kind of most of the work here. But the first thing to do is to always shuffle the cards. What I would like the spectator to do is to reach over and choose a card. So I'm going to spread the cards between my hands. I'd like you to reach over, touch anyone you want. With that one there, the spectator really can touch anyone they want. I'm going to look away and I'd like you to look at that card and I won't take a glimpse of it, okay? So have a look at the card now. You got it? Remember the card? Okay, I'll place it back. Now, I'm going to try, this is going to be difficult, what I'd like the spectator to do is to give the cards, so the spectator gives the cards a couple of shuffles, the spectator does all this, and I'm going to ask you, because I don't know what the card is, just to tell me the suit. Tell me the suit. Heart, okay, I'll take out the heart. So there's the ace, the queen, the 2, ace, queen, 2, 8, 3, jack, 4, 9, 5, king, 6, 10, 7, is that about it? Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, so we know that one of your cards is one of these random ones here. I don't know why I rolled my R there, but I did anyway. Now I'd like you to take the packet and whittle them down to 1 playing card. So first card to the table, next one under. So the spectator does all this and they will be left with 1 playing card. Hopefully it might be their card. So the spectator does all this. So what was the card you chose? King of Hearts, and oh look, there's the King of Hearts. That's pretty good. However, what I don't understand is that all these cards here are now in order, and that is a real miracle. The ace through to queen, and there is the king to make it a full set. I think they've just vanished.
They've gone back to their
Now
place.
I'm going to place some cards here, some here. These I'm going to do it face up this time, but slightly differently, and some here. Now on each pile, I'm going to place an ace there, an ace there, an ace there, and an ace there.
Okay.
Now I'm going to take this one here, I'm going to cut it into the packet so it's lost. I'll take this one here, the ace of hearts, I'll cut that into the packet so it's lost. The same with the ace of clubs, I'll lose that into the packet. And then finally, the ace of diamonds, which I'll cut into the packet as well. And I'll give the cards a shuffle. So they really are being mixed. But I'm going to try and find the aces by spelling them. Starting with the ace of hearts. Watch this. A-C-E-O-F-H-E-A-R-T-S. There's the ace of hearts. I'll do it again. This time the ace of spades. A-C-E-O-F-S-P-A-D-E-S. There's the ace of spades. I'll do it with the ace of clubs. Normally the round of applause. A-C-E-O-F-C-L-U-B-S. There's the ace of clubs. And the last one is always the hardest to find, is the ace of diamonds, which is actually exactly halfway in the deck, which is about there, and that should be the ace of diamonds. Hi folks, it's Paul Gordon. If we had somebody here to help me, that would be great. We don't, so just assume that what I'm doing here is kosher, which it is. You ask the spectator to cut the deck into 2 piles, which they do. and I've got the 4 kings. If you can remember the order of the kings, that's fine. If you can't, it doesn't matter, because watch this. I'm going to place 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and then gather the deck. If I do that and click my fingers, those kings should jump to the top. That's strong magic. You know, some time ago I was playing a game of poker with a bunch of fellas I didn't really know, and after the card game, one of them said, look, we've heard you're a magician. Could you take a pack of cards, we shuffle, and cut to the best hand in poker? I said, well, it's not easy, but I could give it a try. So one of the guys took the cards, gave the cards a shuffle, and I said, all I have to do is take the cards, feel for the top card just to make sure, and I should be able to get an ace. In this case, I got the ace of diamonds. I said, I could try it again. I'll give the cards a cut, I'm going to reach over, feel for the top card, and this time I can get the ace of hearts. That's 2 aces. They were impressed. I said I can just do it again for a 3rd time. I can reach over, feel for the top card, and get the ace of clubs. They really were duly impressed. I said the last one to get is the ace of spades, always the hardest one. But I can feel for the top card and get the ace of spades. They said the 4 aces are very good indeed, but it's not the best hand in poker. I said if you want the very best hand in poker, all I have to do is this, and turn the 4 aces into the royal flush, and they were duly impressed. The cards here, these are all ace of diamonds. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ace of diamonds. These are the kind of the water cards, like the Red Sea and so on, and the backs are red as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to split them into 2 groups, which is not easy with 5 cards, but we'll do it anyway. So there's 2 groups there, face up and face down. These black ones here, by the way, these represent the oil, so black oil, and the cards are blue backed. So again, your wildest imagination is required here, and again I'll split these into 2 groups as well. So it's kind of oil and water, but an unusual one as well. Let me just shake the cards like this, and if I do that, I think the magic has already happened. Now these are blue cards here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but you see I can do some magic, because if I split the cards like this, I can actually make them all red cards. Yeah, I'm not joking as well. When I say I'm not joking, I mean that, because actually these over here are all jokers. That's really unusual. If they're jokers, what are these over here? Well, actually these aren't red or blue. These are 5 very different colours. Now Maggie, I'm going to ask you, can you help me here?
I will.
I'm going to ask you to cut the pack into 4 piles.
Okay.
I'll shuffle them first, just to make sure they're really well.
You've never seen this man
mixed.
before, have you?
Never
Okay.
seen it before.
What I'm going to do, cut 3/4 of the deck and place it there for me. 3/4 and place it there.
How about that?
No, 3/4, a bit more than that. That's it. About no to
That's
there.
a bit
Okay.
off.
About 2/3 of that to there. 2/3.
Okay.
Okay. And about
A bit more.
A bit more. That's okay.
A bit more.
Yeah. Yeah. I've got to be in bed by midnight, Maggie.
2 turds.
And about half of those to there.
Oh my god, yeah. Oh,
Half of those to there. That's it.
okay.
Okay. Well, I
that
think
all
we were
right?
okay the first time. Was that about there? I don't
Yeah,
know what
yeah.
it was. I think that was about it. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, you sure? Okay.
If you're
I
sure.
want that.
Now
on there.
I'm going to place a black king on that pile, a red king on that pile, and the other 2 kings, 1 there and 1 there. So there's a king on the top of each pile.
Okay.
If I take this pile here
Yeah.
and take this king here, all I have to do is this. It changes to an ace. And if I do that, wouldn't it be nice to get the other aces right there as well? But one